Coming to you all the way from Norfolk, Virginia, Go On Podcast presents How Embarrassing with Molly and Jeff.
How embarrassing! Embarrassing?
How embarrassing!
How embarrassing! God, Jeff!
Water went down the wrong way.
Oy la la. Well, everybody. Welcome to How Embarrassing. It's the podcast about all of our embarrassing lives. My name's Molly.
I'm Jeff.
Jeff.
Could you have coughed before the show, Jeff?
Honestly.
I took a sip of water during the theme song, and
What do you like, the world's aliens? You gonna die from water?
Is this your first podcast?
first of all, I believe that was Signs, Matt Cole.
It was Signs and War of the Worlds. Wait, maybe just Signs.
Really?
I don't know.
Two different movies where aliens die from water and they came to Earth? I don't believe that.
I don't like it when you guys talk about stuff I don't know.
Water? You don't know water?
You don't
I
know water?
I don't know scary movies.
Aliens? Wait, not aliens.
Movies.
What's the tinfoil hat movie? Signs. Anyways, welcome to the podcast.
Okay, here we go. I can share a story if you don't have one, Jeff.
Yeah, I don't have one. I just have like an overall like heavy feeling of weight and depression.
Cool.
2020 has been long, and 2021 sucks so far. So
All
I just
right.
had to get that out of the way. Now we're gonna have fun.
Now that
Thank
Jeff
you.
has said
Now that I brought the mood down to zero, we
Yeah.
have low expectations.
okay, because I'm ready to ramp it back up. So
Do it.
you guys know that I work with the youth and I do field trips and stuff. But right now, because of COVID, we don't have in-person field trips. So we've been doing these virtual, all these different virtual stuff. I'm doing virtual science lessons. I'm doing all this. I'm doing virtual horseshoe crab, like bring a horseshoe crab to the classroom, but it's on your computer type stuff. I'm really getting creative. But I had a virtual class the other day, and our camera was set up so that the image was flipped. And so me, being a genius, I was writing a bunch of stuff on a whiteboard, and I was writing it all backwards. And I was doing really well with my backwards writing. So we're cruising right along through the lesson. We're going backwards. I'm writing a ton of stuff back. It's like I was so proud of myself for how quickly and seamlessly.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that.
I really was rocking it.
Nice.
And I get to like a kind of stopping point. I'm like, okay, does anyone have any questions? Because I have the kids stay muted while I'm talking, but then when they have questions, they can unmute if they need to.
Right.
So one of the students unmuted, and this was like a 4th grade class, unmutes and goes, yeah, you know, you don't have to write backwards because it looks flipped for you, but for us, it's the right way forward. So we just see you writing backwards.
Oh my God.
So I had put all this effort in for like 25 minutes of the class, all this effort in writing backwards just for them to be like, yeah, like you're just writing backwards. Like just write it normal and we'll see it normal. It's just backwards for you.
I was like, my first thought was like, you went through the effort of writing it backwards instead of going into the settings and flipping the camera.
There are so many things that
like you went for the hardest approach. Turns out you nailed it.
I crushed it. Like, that's the thing is I was crushing it. I'm writing watershed backwards. I'm drawing a backwards map of the Chesapeake Bay. Like,
That's insane.
I was crushing it. And then this kid's like, yeah, it's just like backwards for us when you have it backwards.
I think you just became a triple threat. Like, that's a skill. You know?
Yeah, the backwards writing, I could steal the Declaration of Independence.
Right.
Which I don't think would be that hard, to be honest.
Yeah, with recent events,
Seems like it's pretty easy. But,
Your new name is Elam.
yeah, they call me Yelam.
No. We are not doing any of that fucking Raven Hollow bullshit.
Come on,
here.
Fedge. Come on,
What did you
Fedge.
say, Fedge?
No,
I
we're
like
not fucking
Fedge because it sounds like fudge, but like, hey, Fedge.
like like a Brooklyn accent.
West or something.
Some New Jersey
Oh,
girl.
you know, Fedge. We're going to go
Uh-huh.
get some Fedge and go to the Packers game.
I'm Elok Tam. Warrior.
You're Cat Mole.
No, backwards. I'm Elok Tam.
Oh, I just That's not right. Definitely.
That's kind of a cool name, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also bored with this conversation. Shall we get to an ad?
I'm not saying this. Come on,
Oh, it's been such a hard year, and I'm just feeling down.
Gosh, you look terrible. What happened to you?
2020 happened, and now I'm sad.
Oh, man. Well, do I have the product for you? Go ahead. Reach into my pocket.
Mm.
Oh, not that pocket. The other one. The left. The left
I was gonna say.
pocket. Okay.
Oh my goodness!
Yep.
It's a syringe.
That's right. And do you see what's inside of the syringe?
I see it's a liquid. I don't know what it does. Let me just stick it into my arm and find out.
Go ahead.
Nothing can get worse after 2020 because
Push.
I'm so sad, and this was the voice I was doing.
Okay, less talky, more syringy. Let's go.
I have awoken.
That's right. Now look in the mirror. And what do you look like?
The Hulk!
Oh my gosh, that's right. Except for you're completely made out of me.
Toilet paper!
Oh my god.
All my 2020 troubles are solved.
Truffles?
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. For only all your 2020 troubles can be left past if you just become the toilet paper bulk. That's right. Go ahead. Take a stroll down the street. Find a syringe. If the syringe has a liquid in it, we highly suggest you plunge it on into your arm and it up, baby. Use code embarrassing at
That took a lot of twists and turns.
Real story. 3 acts, I'd say.
Listen, I'm saying that was some improv, baby. Jeff, we still got it.
You know, we sound like fucking losers when right after we do a scene, we're like, look how good we are.
We are talented.
Also, you both were trying to say troubles, but it sounded more like truffles. So my 2020 truffles.
Don't say truffles. I really could use a treat. I'm going to have a peanut butter lollipop after this.
Where do you get those from?
When I think truffles, I think of the mushrooms.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I think of balls of chocolate. Is that not a truffle?
No, it is. I think a truffle has like some stuff in it, maybe caramel and nut. Maybe
Yeah, it's like a
fucking
ball
pretzel,
of
I don't
chocolate,
know.
and inside it's like different chocolate.
ganache.
Ganache, yeah, ganache or fudge.
Right. Speaking of ganache and fudge,
That's right. We have a treat for everyone. Speaking of truffles, we have a real treat for
There
everyone.
it is.
Yay!
There it is, Molly.
Woohoo!
That's
Tired.
right.
Oh, mommy.
Mm-hmm.
Today's special
Michael.
guest, you know her from being a big fan of this podcast.
You know her from being able to smell out truffles better than the dogs and pigs can.
That's right. The truffle pig herself.
Oh, God.
We've got. Is truffle pig slang for something bad?
No,
Seems
it's just
it
like
should be.
derogatory.
It's not a great way to introduce a guest, but
Yeah,
we're
come-
not great at it.
Come on the show, you fucking pig!
I just wanted to make sure I didn't say
The troll
anything
pig
bad.
herself.
Anyway, oink oink, everybody. Here comes Caroline Arnold.
Hey,
Hello.
I think truffles has the chocolate as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I am a big treat lover. Like give me all the chocolate.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay. Hold the
that's
mushroom.
what I think of as not the mushroom, not the
Okay.
shroom, but the chocolate is
Yeah,
my take on it.
I'm a Choco girl myself.
But I was thinking pig truffle. That might need to like Urban Dictionary or something. That is,
I'm sure it's in there.
Well, the
But
way
Matt Cole will
everyone
be on top of that.
the way everyone reacted made me feel like I said a slur.
No, well, I mean, calling somebody a pig is like, a bad thing, but you guys do know about truffle butter, right?
I was just going to say
Truffle
that.
butter.
Isn't that like a Nicki Minaj song?
Yeah, what's
is.
it about?
Can't be good.
You guys don't know?
I
No.
don't
I think it's
know if I
something
want
really
to know, sir.
inappropriate.
Is
It
it about
is.
butts?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it a butt crack?
Uh-huh.
Is it like a foamy
Mm-hmm.
poop residue from fucking a butt? Is
Basically.
that what it is?
A foamy poop residue.
I don't know. That was a weird way to describe it.
Ew!
Let's hear. Okay, let's listen to the real definition and see.
Okay,
Gross.
according to the Urban Dictionary, the term truffle butter refers to the tan substance, feces mixed with excretions that accumulates around a woman's
no.
vagina
Stop.
when a man removes his penis from a woman's anus and then inserts his penis into the vagina to continue having sex.
I don't want to. I'm done with this. No.
Plus, I thought we were
We are
looking up truffle pig.
Yeah. I'm talking snout. I'm talking hoof.
All right.
What's this truffle
is
pig?
called how googling.
Oh wow,
It's
truffle
called
pig
how
is a thing.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Never mind. It is
Whoa,
called how
it's a
Googling.
privileged girl looking for cocaine at the end of the night from whoever, aka
Sniffing
digging
it
in the
out?
dirt. Holy shit.
That was us in
They're
Katie's
good at sniffing it out,
bathroom.
man.
at
I was about
11.
to say, me and Caroline were
We're
once
truffle
accused-
pigs. We were
Yeah.
truffle pigs.
We were once accused of being truffle pigs at a family wedding.
Oink oink.
Or it could be a fat bitch with a lot of money.
Oh.
It's not as fun.
Well, I wish that was me.
Yeah. Same.
Or when you have a bad cold and your nose is so stuffy that when you're giving a blowjob or cunnilingus, you snort like a pig searching for truffles.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Okay, that's reaching.
Yeah, I don't like that. Anyway, Caroline, are you embarrassed to be here today?
So
After that.
I am not embarrassed to be here. I am so psyched.
Whoa.
I mean, I'm telling you, I did my research. I've been thinking long and hard. I studied Emily's and Pat's. I've already listened to Mary Kay. I just gotta, I'm pumped. But yeah, I'm embarrassed because we know it's coming. But at the same time, I'm mostly just amped to be here. So,
Awesome.
Real stoked to be here.
I like that.
does
energy.
anybody say that? Does anybody say I'm pumped?
Maybe not like that.
I
But
think
I
you're
like it. More people
you're the first
should.
pumped.
It is the truffle
rule.
pig that is pumped.
New rule that we will not tell our guests before the show. You better say I'm pumped.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I wanted to say that I'm pumped because I'm also, this is my first podcast ever, but,
Whoa.
I'm debuting my new pipes.
Yeah,
as
that's
you
right.
know.
Caroline has a whole new voice.
A whole new voice.
What's that
and I can
mean?
go really high
What does that
pitch.
mean?
A little backstory. A
Wait,
little
what does this
backstory.
mean?
Yeah, a little backstory on Caroline here.
Yeah.
Caroline is my dear cousin.
She's also
that's
Ariel from Little Mermaid.
kind
Yes.
of. So she I want to say lost her voice in 9th or 10th grade.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
and
nonstop.
just never really got it back.
Oh, wow.
And
No.
like she would just have no voice. Like if we did any activity, went out anywhere, did anything, which Caroline is a very social butterfly, fly. So
Oink,
basically,
oink, oink.
Caroline typically has a voice that just leaves her. But she recently got a surgery,
Yes, I did.
and
nice.
now she can hit all new high notes.
Holy shit. Would you have nodes or
No.
something? You got vocal
Yes,
cord
I
nodes?
did.
Oh,
I
shit.
did.
Did
And
you
I
ask
just
to
had-
keep them in the jar?
I wanted to really badly. And I think the doc described it as a little scrapey scrape, gone, done, easy.
Huh.
I know.
Nice.
But they said they look good as new, but don't push it, toots, is basically what they said.
Oh, wow. You sound great.
So Well,
Is this a
thank
recent
you.
thing? How recent?
This is very recent. I got surgery December 15th.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, so that's
Yes.
awesome.
And I couldn't talk for 3 weeks, but that didn't really work out.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So, yeah,
Well,
that's why I'm pumped for many reasons.
Let's get into it. What stories have you come to share? Me and Caroline grew up pretty much. I would go get dropped off at her house for the whole weekend, every single weekend. She had a bed in her room that was my bed.
Mm-hmm.
We have spent many times together, many tears, many fights.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want to hear about what embarrassing stories you have come to share from your life.
So the first thing, because Molly, you reminded me, I kind of forgot about it, but why did we go around to all of our neighbors' doors, knocking on the doors saying vote for cream cheese? Why was that? Just for fun?
What? That's awesome.
Me
Knock, knock. Who's there? Us. Us who? Vote for cream cheese. Okay, see ya.
Oh my god!
Wait, it was put in that way.
Someone call that political activism. Yeah, we dressed up, right?
I think so. Knowing us, yes.
We were in costumes, and we were it was more
What kind of costumes? Like cream cheese?
Tutus.
Tutus.
Tutus are definitely involved.
And we marched around Caroline's neighborhood, and Caroline lives in like a very like suburban area. Like it would have, I think, been less weird to do in my neighborhood, because your neighborhood, we didn't really know a lot of your neighbors, like know mine. But we dressed up in crazy costumes, and it was kind of like a march, right? We were chanting,
sure,
screaming, "Vote for cream cheese."
Yep, it was a movement.
What the fuck?
How old were you?
You're either fucking on board or you're off board, baby.
I think we were like 7 or 8 years old, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, little.
Yeah.
Frank. You know,
Yeah.
that's
So
like
that was
improv
interesting.
everywhere.
That's the kind of shenanigans we would get into.
Yeah, it's pretty
On
wild.
the Baltimore streets.
Yeah, pretty crazy out there.
Surf Valley
Wow.
overlook.
Yeah.
Um,
I heard about that with Baltimore.
Yeah, there's a lot
Lots
of
of 7-year-olds just running amok.
yeah,
lobbying for cream cheese.
Yeah.
that was just my beginning, but I've been thinking that
Appetizer.
that was the appetizer, but like a little like hors d'oeuvre, like nothing much. But now my real appetizer, so like a little soup or salad or something.
Mozzarella stick.
Yeah. is I actually forgot about this until, the other day when I knew I was coming on this podcast, and I was like twiddling my thumbs like, what am I going to say? What I'm going to say? Gotta think of something good. No, I forgot about this until the other day because I was driving on the road and I saw a yellow Jeep, and it reminded me of my very first boyfriend in the 8th grade named Reed Oliver.
Oh my gosh. I forgot about your first boyfriend,
Right?
Reed Oliver.
I did too. Because everybody thinks it was Ty, but nope, it was Reed Oliver.
Not the Reed Oliver of the Olivers.
Not the Reed Oliver of the Olivers.
Okay,
Yeah.
He's not the one who sells the olive oil.
No.
Or the
Okay,
Reeds.
But
Never mind. I thought I know who you were talking
But here's the thing, he might, because when I saw the yellow Jeep, I was like, oh my God, Reed Oliver, like whatever. Like we kind of, Molly, you could agree, like you kind of know where everybody is. Like you're not friends with anybody anymore from middle school, but you like know where they are in life due to like social media and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot find that son of a gun. He dropped off the earth. So I wanted to say, Reed Oliver, if you're out there and you're listening to this podcast, please contact me.
I bet he's a fan. Wait, why did a yellow Jeep remind you of Reed Oliver?
Because his mom drove a yellow Jeep, and when she in the carpool line, he would hop in the
We're gonna send our worms out on a mission to find this Reed Oliver and track him down.
But like, you know how you can pretty much, if somebody grew up from where you grew up, like you can find them on social media. I cannot find him. Like I don't even know what he looks like anymore. Yeah. He was short and had this flippy blonde hair. Molly, did you ever meet him?
I think I met him at a school dance.
You had to have.
Maybe he's in the witness protection program.
No, he's either.
Are we about to get him killed?
Is.
We're gonna blow up his spot.
I'm waiting for him to hear me on this podcast and say, Reed Oliver, contact me because I just want to know what you're doing these days. But my embarrassing story about Reed Oliver was he was my first kiss, if you could call it that. And I was really anticipating this happening because this girl in middle school was having a bonfire. And that was like just a big deal because my mom let me go. And Molly knows my mom never let me do anything. So it was
especially like a boy girl party.
Oh, heck no.
Can't believe you got out of the house.
I cannot believe it either. 8th grade. Yeah. I remember when I told her I was so-called dating Reed Oliver, she said, "No, you're not." That was her response.
Yeah. Caroline's mom, my Aunt Jackie, is known for her overreactions.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
She is always
for anyone
like,
on the outside.
Like we have a lot of stories growing up of my Aunt Jackie just like losing her cool.
Yeah. So anyways, I was allowed to go to this party and it was finally time to have my first kiss, and we were sitting by the bonfire, and I remember feeling so nervous and not know what to do that I like closed my eyes too early, I guess is what happened. And I missed half of his mouth.
Oh, no.
So it was just like the side of his lip and probably his cheek. And he was a really quiet kid. So I was like, okay, like, I guess that's my first kiss, but I don't really know. And then he went to school the next day or whatever the next week and told everyone that I tried to kiss him and missed his lips. And I was like,
you told everyone?
He told everyone, and he was so quiet. I was like, are you kidding me?
Oh,
yeah.
hell.
I was embarrassed by that.
Wow.
My
Okay,
first
we
kiss.
definitely need to track down. You said Lou Reed? What was his name?
Reed Oliver. If you are out there, I'm going to hunt you
We're
down.
coming for you. The worms are coming for you.
We're gonna fire you from your fucking olive oil business.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna get
douche.
your yellow Jeep.
That was the appetizer, though. I want to get to the main course.
Let's get to the main course.
Do it.
Okay.
Like the presentation of like
This-
a whole
Yeah.
This
platter.
is the main course. And I was like, the podcast is called How Embarrassing, but this is just more like how mortifying.
Oh
Is what I
wow.
think.
Ooh,
It's one of
spicy.
my all-time favorite stories, and it just came to surface the other day when I was telling a friend, but also it came to surface with the
Therapy.
other main character of the story. So I'll try to be quick. So when I was in college, it was my sophomore year, and I was at JMU, and I was in a dorm because I transferred there. And at one night I was with my roommate, and I was having these terrible, terrible pains in my stomach, like so bad. And I like, oh God, it was so bad. So I called my mom and dad, and I was like crying because I didn't know what to do. And the pain was so terrible and whatever. So long story short, I come home for Thanksgiving break, and the pain like kind of went away, but came back a little bit. It was weird. But one day luckily I was home for Thanksgiving break, the pain came back, and I was like, crap, I got to do something about this. This is bad. So I told my mom, and my mom's like, okay, let's go to the doctor. Of course, me being a sophomore in college, I still went to my pediatrician. So
Oh my
go
God,
to my-
I know what you're about to say.
It's just the best.
What the fuck?
I go
Molly-
to my Molly left.
Molly fell out.
I go to my pediatrician
Oh,
with my mom,
oh.
and you're in that pediatrician. There's little pictures on the wall. It's a tiny little cinder block room, and the nurse comes in to take my vitals just for any appointment. And she's asked me all these questions because the doctor's about to see me. And she looks me square in the face. I'll never forget it. Square in the face, and goes, "Now, I'm not legally allowed to ask you this, and I shouldn't be asking you this, but I need to anyways. Are you sexually active?" And I knew like my pain in my stomach, and I just knew I couldn't say no. So I was just like, yes. And I remember like
because your
looking
mom
a
was in the
little bit
room.
over. Oh, sorry. Yeah, my mom was in the room. That's why it was illegal.
Yeah.
My mom didn't leave the room. So my mom, and you know the background knowledge of me, I wasn't allowed to slow dance with boys if they asked me to in middle school. Like,
Yeah.
So, So I had
It's a
to say
slippery
yes.
slope.
Sorry, I forgot the important detail. My mom is sitting right there. So the nurse, whatever, finishes up, and I look over at my mom, and her face is, I'm telling you, ghost white. Ghost white. Her fists are like clenched, and she's like, when did this happen? And you know, when you wait in that doctor's office and you feel like it takes forever and ever, imagine waiting in that room and how long it would feel for the doctor to come in. So I'm waiting there, and all of a sudden my mom just bursts out and goes, oh my God, Caroline, you're having an atopic pregnancy. My friend just had one. You're having an atopic pregnancy. You're pregnant. You're pregnant. You're pregnant. You're pregnant. It's an atopic pregnancy. The egg didn't reach the blah, blah, blah. It missed the tube and you're bleeding. And I was like, Mom, that's not possible. I can't be pregnant. In the back of my mind, I'm like, holy shit, I'm having an atopic pregnancy. And I don't know what the hell's going on. So whatever. So long story short, not really, but we go to the emergency room. That's where I'm sent next. I am treated literally like a pregnant person. Sonograms, inside, outside, you name it, female junk. And I'm in the back of my mind like, I'm pregnant.
Yeah, if they're doing that much.
Yeah. And then I'm like vocally to my mom, I'm not pregnant. That's physically impossible. Like whatever. And while I'm getting all these tests, my mom finds out this information that I'm not a virgin. It is 8 hours with just the two of us.
Oh, no.
I'm pretty sure you were texting me and Emily.
Oh, for sure.
The whole time. And we were like, run, get out of there.
During it, my mom decides to share all of this personal information about herself. And I will spare you and my mom, because I know she's going to listen to this. I'll spare you from that. So she's telling me all this information about herself. I'm in the back of my mind like, okay, thanks for sharing, but I'm telling you I'm not pregnant, but maybe I freaking like the whole thing. And finally, after 8 hours, the doctor comes in and goes, your x-rays have come in. You have an ovarian cyst the size of a lemon coiled around your fallopian tubes 4 times. And I was like, what?
Were you like, is there a baby in the cyst?
I was like, thank God. It's not an atopic pregnancy.
I've never.
They need to have like a Maury lookalike come out to deliver that news from now
Well,
on.
talk about wanting to see things. I wanted to see that sucker after I wanted that thing in a jar.
Yeah.
Right after all of that.
Size of a
I would have
lemon.
named him Lemon.
I
really did name her
remember
sister.
you texting me and Emily being like, my mom was in the room and the nurse asked me this and I couldn't lie. And now this is the worst day of my life.
And now this is the worst day ever. Okay. Now to finish the embarrassing story, this is the best part.
The dessert.
The best part. I hope you remember this, Molly. I don't know if you do, because if you do, my mom and I recently recapped on this because of my surgery. Okay. Yeah. So it's my first surgery ever, like going under the knife, whatever. So I obviously get anesthesia, and I always say that wrong. Anesthesia.
Anesthesia.
I like it better. It sounds like a Disney film.
Yeah.
It sounds like Anastasia.
Anastasia.
Yeah.
Freaking love that movie. Anyways, so I'm waking up from surgery, and I describe it as the worst hangover you've ever had in your entire lifetime, 6,000. Like the most nauseous, most pain ever.
Yeah.
So I'm coming out of this anesthesia, and I remember being like, where am I? What the fuck? Whatever. And I remember seeing the nurse, and I was like, where's my mom? Because I felt so sick.
Yeah.
And the nurse looks at me and goes, oh, your mom is also in the hospital. while you were in surgery, she went to go take tennis class and she hit herself in the head with a racket.
What the fuck?
Wait, wait,
What the fuck?
wait. You did what?
My mom, while I was in surgery, decides to take a tennis class, which is so her, and hits herself in the head and had to go to the hospital herself.
What?
Well, I'm in surgery. So my dad had to come pick me up in my assless gown and help me with my woman's surgery that I just had into the wheelchair. Oh, it was god awful.
So you had this giant cyst, and Emily, my sister, also had a cyst, like kind of in the same area, region type thing. So it was just, I mean, we were all about these lady cysts, let me tell you.
Yeah.
You guys are like the sisters of the traveling cyst.
Kind of. I honestly I was a little jealous I didn't
Is that
have
the
a
name
cyst.
of the movie?
Yeah, well, just you wait.
All I had was cystic acne.
That counts. That counts. Come on, you had scallywag.
That's true.
What?
Scallywag.
True. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, scally.
Scallywag. So Scallywag, real quick, was I had a giant back knee cyst on my back while we were in Ireland,
And his name was Scallywag.
Oh my God.
Scallywag.
And he was our friend.
Caroline would have to like watch Scallywag every night.
I would. We were roommates in Ireland, so me, Molly, and Scally were
yeah.
three peas in a pod.
Honestly.
3 peas in an Irish pod.
True.
I have to make an announcement.
Yes.
Our second ad got the sponsors canceled us after they heard you say the scallywag thing, so we
Shit,
don't
the
have a
sponsors
second ad.
pulled out.
They pulled out. They heard that
Ah.
scallywag comment and they were like, "Nope." So we don't have another ad. So
I
I
guess
think
we'll
it's time
just
to just roll into games and segments.
segments and games.
Fuck, Mary, kill, raise. Yo, fuck, Mary, kill, raise.
That's right. I was testing out my new high notes, introducing this brand new game we just invented. It's called Fuck, Marry, Kill, and Raise. Fine, you will be our lovely contestant today, and I will explain.
Hold on. Retake that line because your internet is weird, and it sounds like you called her a cunt.
Oh, okay, I heard that too. I heard
N is our cunt. I'm like, hold on.
All right, Caroline, you truffle pig cunt.
it's time to play a fucking game. Get ready for
Time to
it.
fucking play.
If you don't want to explain it, it takes a long time.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so Caroline, you're going to be our lovely contestant. We are going to give you 4 options. You must fuck one, marry one. You cannot fuck the one you marry.
Oh.
Kill one. You cannot fuck the one you kill before, after, or during the murder.
This is a lot of rules.
And raise one as your own child. You cannot fuck the one you raise, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Clearly.
Let's not get weird here. Okay.
So, fuck, marry, kill, raise. Your options are me
Me.
and yourself.
Wait, was that Bill Clinton? Did Bill Clinton enter the room in place of Matt Cole?
Yeah, that was a good Bill Clinton voice.
Oh,
But
thanks.
don't
Hill.
be confused. It's just
No, that's because it is Bill Clinton. Okay, for this round, we have Bill Clinton involved instead of Matt Cole. Matt Cole seems to have been taken. Welcome to
producer
the
Bill
podcast,
Clinton.
Bill Clinton. Yeah, producer Bill Clinton stepped in. I'm sorry. I interrupted everything, didn't I?
Sorry,
Yeah, he
Jeff
fucking
has been
did.
sipping on a little bit of bourbon, it looks like, and he's getting loose.
I gotta say, Angel's Envy goes down like apple juice. It is delicious and smooth. And there's our second sponsor that dropped out.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Ha cha cha.
Do I answer?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
anytime
was like,
you
where
want.
are we?
Just
Okay.
interrupt us.
Well, I made my decision with Jeff sipping that whiskey.
Okay.
Molly
Okay.
told me. Yeah, Jeff's gonna be the first one. We're gonna fuck Jeff.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Because of the whiskey.
Yeah,
Do
buddy.
you like whiskey dick?
What is that?
You've never heard of whiskey dick?
No, is it one that
It's
can't
like
get
if
home?
someone drinks too much, that
Right.
they can't get it up.
Oh, I guessed correctly. See?
We don't need Urban Dictionary. We're good guessers.
Truffle pig meet whiskey
Sorry.
dick.
So it's fuck, marry, kill, race.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna marry Nat.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And he's gonna give me that cool bubble tea drink all the day long. I'm going to.
Wait just 1 minute.
I'm
Matt Cole
going.
was drinking a bubble tea drink before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to
Start
raise
recording.
Molly.
Oh.
I'm gonna kill myself.
No. Well, at least we can use the flowers for your wedding
Wait.
and use the same flowers for your funeral. It will save us a lot of
Oh.
money.
Hold on, Caroline. I'm actually pretty shocked to hear you would raise me because you were raised with me.
Hmm.
And you
I know,
saw the terrible. Let's just cover this really quick. I
Yes.
have done terrible, terrible things to Caroline her entire life.
Yes. And I'm yet her number one fan. Molly's
Yeah,
favorite color yellow. My favorite color is yellow.
She was obsessed with me, and she would
Obsessed.
do everything I wanted to do. My favorite color was yellow. She said her favorite color was yellow. I,
Nice.
in return, would do horrible things to her. Like one time we had a sledding race, and Caroline beat me, and I picked up like an old-fashioned metal sled and hit her in the head with it.
Oh my god.
Whoa. Hey, there's
yeah.
Baltimore.
Yeah, it was a real
That's
good
Baltimore,
son.
baby.
It was a
Yeah.
real, like Macaulay Culkin in the Good Son situation, us growing up.
Jesus.
My favorite number was always my age until someone called me out on it. So then I stuck with 7 for the rest of my life.
Where did that come
Wait.
from?
Yeah, where?
I don't know. I thought of it when you guys were talking about favorite colors.
Oh my
I was like, that's kind of a funny thing to say.
Chip, are you in a blackout?
Yeah, this is
No.
like time has slowed down for you on that
Honestly,
whiskey.
I like that. That is cool.
That's a fun number.
That is fun.
But
But
yeah,
I-
it's surprising that you would want to raise me because you saw all the terrible things.
Yeah, yeah. But I couldn't leave you out.
That's true.
See?
True.
And you
See?
know you couldn't kill me.
Nope. I certainly couldn't. I could
And
not.
that was Fuck, Marry, Kill, Raise. Fuck, Marry, Kill, Raise, and the song.
FMKR. Well.
We are getting to the ninny skinny of the end of the epi.
We are down
So-
to the nitty skinnies.
I'd like to thank Caroline so much for being on.
Yeah, Caroline, did we ruin your life today?
Do you remember what I said? I was pumped, and this just turned my day around into a better place. And
Nice.
honestly, I want to do this every week. What you
Mhm.
doing next week, guys?
Yeah, come on
Can
back.
I join?
Love it.
Can I join?
Now you have the Zoom link, so just
Oh well, now I
you can hijack all of the podcasts.
Ooh. Okay, don't put that idea.
I should have announced that. I should not have said that.
Don't.
Caroline,
put that idea.
do you have any last parting words? Anything to put out there? Anything you want the fans to know? The little worms, they're going to hold this in their wormy hearts.
I want the fans to know that Molly locked me in a closet because I was too loved. So,
She was cuter than me. She had to go.
and she locked me in a closet.
Oh my God.
So that's why I couldn't kill her. She would kill
Outsmart
me
you.
back. She would kill me back. She would get me first.
Wow.
All
Oh.
right, little worms. So this has been another episode of How Embarrassing.
Oh,
Until-
before we go, little worm.
Gosh, I tried to smoothly get us out of this,
Yeah.
Matt.
Yeah. I
Already
want to
done.
say,
Yeah.
What do you
sign up
want
for
to
the Patreon, little worms. There's we do Get Lost, which is a show where we watch Lost, and Molly and I are about to start watching Lost as soon as this ends, and we're going to start season 3, so it's very exciting. The
Nice.
show is awful. You can hear us bitch about it.
It's the
So,
longest
my
show ever.
little worms, with your little nightcaps on, getting ready for bed, drinking your little chamomile and your And your little slippers are on your 1 foot, only one slipper because you only got 1 foot because you're
a worm. Jeff, this is cute.
Just keep
wiggling.
Thanks so much for listening to How Embarrassing Podcast. Go on production. If you have an embarrassing story or your name is Reed Oliver, then contact us at howembarrassingpodcast@gmail.com.
Oh,
We're coming for you, Reed.
we are.
Yeah, we after you.
Where are you?